That's the last. All right. All right. Sagittarius. All right. It's the last sign. It's been a long, but I know. Y'all heard that just now. Don't front. Don't act like y'all ain't hear that just now. But I know. In a parallel universe, I really think I'd be on some singing shit. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. In a parallel universe, it's just the high notes. I don't think I could really hit the high notes. I think I'm more of a bass nigga. I'm more of the blue in the group. All right. Now I'm like Paul. If I was one of the Temptation niggas, I think I'm Paul. I ain't gonna lie, I might be Otis. I just might be Otis. I might be the nigga. I'm a Capricorn moon. I might be the nigga that just putting shit together. All right, this nigga right here, this David Ruffin nigga. Oh no, I gotta get this nigga in my group. I cannot let the OJs get this nigga. I cannot let the heartbeats get this nigga right here. I gotta get this nigga David. That nigga Otis was probably calling David every morning, like, listen, brother, we serious about you. We're gonna take care of you over here. All right. I done told Motown about you and everything. They said they're gonna get a solo deal for you sooner or later. All right. I done gave you your samples. There's a Scorpio. Otis a Scorpio. Scorpio know how to use. Scorpio know how to use. All right. I think I'm more of a not. I embrace the Otis situation. Some of y'all ain't got the pride, and y'all want to be the face so bad. Y'all want to be the face so bad. It'd be a lot of responsibility being the face. That nigga got to stay and take extra autographs, extra pictures. It'd be a lot of extra responsibility. Sometimes being the face, you don't want to be the face. Sometimes there's days Otis just came out the arena. Everybody, David. Otis went straight to the bus. He's like, all right, man, I'm good. I ain't got to deal with all of that. All right. Sagittarius sun risings. Venus in the second house. Damn near saving the best for last because Venus just came out that first house. And this is one of the best places to have a Venus transit, Sagittarius sun rising. Do you hear me? It's one of the best places to have a Venus transit. You don't play when you have a Venus transit in the second house. Just that you got a lot going on, though, in the second house. You got Mars here, and that's a nigga that you got to watch in the second house. So you got some... That's the thing about having Venus and Mars in the same sign. When we have them in the same sign in the atmosphere, it'd be tough to manage that sign because they're opposites. Venus and Mars is opposites. Mars rule Aries, Venus rule Libra. Mars rule Scorpio, Venus rule Taurus. All right. Mars exalted in Capricorn, Venus exalted in Pisces. That's actually a sextile, but don't forget that example. But, all right, you got Venus, the calm, relatable, sensual one. Then you got Mars, the direct, urgent, passionate one. You got Venus, the one that be loving. You got Mars, the one that be hating. And I told you as a Libra Scorpio cuz Mars and Scorpio stellium, tight Mercury Pluto Mars conjunction. Listen, there's a time to hate. I'm sorry, there's just a time to hate. When rappers come out and they wearing purses, somebody got to hate on that. Somebody got to hate on that. When what's the name? When what's the actor name? Stella got her group. When Angela Bassett is kissing what's the name at the Grammys or whatever award show that was, I said the Grammys at the Oscars, whatever award show that was, somebody got to hate on it. I don't care if you think I'm a hater. Was that a positive representation for the kids? And I be hating the sheep. I'm sorry if you feel triggered or offended right now. If you felt like that wasn't, boy, you taking it too far. It was two black women loving on each other. No. No. Don't hit me with some of that. Because I'm seeing all these comments like, y'all be so triggered and y'all just can't stand to see black women love and support each other. That's how I didn't see my mom and my auntie support each other. I done seen my mom and her friends. My mom got her own little woman community and her friends, and they don't support each other like that. Y'all justify anything nowadays, man. Y'all justify anything. All right. Angela Bassett up there. Oh, Why she gotta do that at this point in her career? What type of embrace is that? People be talking about that's how women, that's just a regular embrace. Who just regularly kisses people in the mouth as a regular embrace? This is not no Italian mob family or something. Y'all ain't, this ain't no special tradition y'all got going on. That was all. And then what's her name? Regina King. That's her name. I forgot Regina King. She up there dressing like a whole. Somebody gotta hate. That's what I'm saying. Somebody gotta hate. And Sagittarius sun rising, there's a lot going on in the second house right now. All right. So you got Mars and Venus in the same sign. That's why it makes things just a little turbulent in our Capricorn houses now that Venus came in here, right? Because as Venus is trying to slow things down and steady things up and give more flow, Mars is still going hard, pushing in there. It's just great that Mars is exalted in there. So Mars is actually the one telling Venus, like, yo, Venus, don't come in here on that bullshit. You follow me and Mercury up. That's really what's going on in Capricorn. Mars is exalted here. Mars is leading the way right now. Mars is being urgent. It's being intentional. It's damn near being impatient, but in a positive way, because the impatience is leading to a sense of urgency when it comes into building, structuring, upholding the new systems in our life, aligning passion with discipline in this mother flipper. All right. And then Venus come in here and start wanting to be all delicate. Mars is like, listen, Venus, you follow me and Mercury up. We've been doing too much work in here for you to come here with all this super sweet, soft stuff. All right. You find a person, place, or thing that could support what me and Mercury doing in here. That's how we need. That's what we need you to do, little sis. That's what we need you to do right here. Don't come in here and be like, oh my God, guys, do we have to work every day? No, Mars and Mercury want to see Venus feel good, happy, wake up in the morning, and once again feel that satisfaction from working. Okay, so now Mars and Mercury in the second house, Sagittarius sun rises. I get it. There's been a lot of transformations going on with your value system. Maybe certain things that you've been real adamant about building and structuring in your life in some type of shape or form, and you starting to look at that situation as damn, how invested I want to be in this. Because Mercury, I said Mercury. It's a new one right there. Because Mars and Mercury came in here, and you started to see more. You started to gain more of an attention to detail for how long and what you need to sustain things that you're building and structuring. Mars started going hard with certain things in this house, and then life started telling Mars, yo, pace yourself, take your time. And Mars like, yo, come on, damn, man. Y'all just restricted me. Let me go. But Mars needs to learn to slow down in the second house. So there's a lot of passion my Sagittarius sun risings got for what value they feel like they could bring into the world. And there would be a lot of potential for my not just potential, a lot of it's already what um Mars and Mercury conjunct at 16 degrees. So it's halfway through the constellation. So there's a lot of Sagittarius sun risers already seeing transformations in their life from being able to hold the system, maintain a sense of system and structure in their lives. All right, in their second house, whether it's people Mercury critiquing, giving advice, insight towards their value. Like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, you really good singer. If you give this energy off in your music videos or you work on your hooks, like this is what Sagittarius sun rising getting right now. Mercury develops conversation, it develops advice, critique, detail. So anything that the Sagittarius sun rising finally got concentrated on, or is just simply analyzing from how they build it and structure it. Once again, give their value off, maybe something to do to make money, something that they're realizing they can use to make money, or just use to give off to the world to build something. You're getting a lot of, you're being able to structure and tighten it up right now with Mercury in there. It's just that you got to tell Mars to slow it down a little bit. You got to allow your mind not to be too intense on yourself. You got all these goals and you're passionate about this, that, and the third Sagittarius sun rising. You got to learn how to pace this up here with Mars and Mercury being conjunct in there. Because it's one thing if you sit your body down, but Mars conjunct Mercury, your mind's still going to be intense and racing about, we should be doing this, we should be doing that right now. No, Mars and Mercury, we are steady right now. So that's the good thing about Venus coming in here. And now Venus comes in here, Sagittarius sunrise, and what happens? People start seeing what you're building, what you're transforming, what you're valuing. Like, damn, Sagittarius sunrise, and you valuing that new diet? Let me jump on that diet with you. Let's be accountability partners. Damn, Sagittarius sun rising, you valuing working on this and the third. Like, I know somebody that could help you with it. That's what Venus comes in here and do. But if Mars and Mercury was lacking intention in here, you know, Venus is gonna make you have to realize, like, yo, you're not putting no appreciation and support into your second house. This Venus in the second house. This is the master manifestation transit. All right. Venus coming into the house of materialism, the house of possessions, the house of value, the house of monetary gains. The more concentrated Mars and Mercury or your intention for how you're utilizing your values in your life, Sagittarius sun rising, which a lot of y'all value be around things dealing with Jupiter energy, being able to teach, being able to make harder concepts easier for people to grasp. Okay. I'm a sun conjunct Jupiter in the ninth house person. I'm everything but a sun in Sagittarius. So I know I'm not the best astrologer in the world. I know there's still a lot for me to learn, but I know I'm gifted with being able to make a person that don't know nothing about astrology. I know how to walk them into the concepts and be like, yeah, it ain't that bad, right? The houses, this and the third. I know I'm good at that. And this is what my Sagittarius sun rises are starting to learn around this period. You're starting to learn the value you have with being able to walk people into certain things that you're experienced with, right? And how other people can use the knowledge that you have, the things, the expertise and skill that you have, and how they feel like they can learn that from you, receive that from you, and learn how to build structured things in your life. And that alone is building things in your life in some type of shape or form. Sagittarius sun risings. So it's a lot of stability and security behind your wisdom, your knowledge, and you just got Venus at the first house. So there definitely was experiences, circumstances, downloads, or people reminding you the personal value you have. So I know it's more so about y'all getting situated and once again embracing Saturn season, embracing building a system. Sagittarius sun risings. What I just said about fire signs and systems. What I just said about fire signs and systems. Y'all already visionaries. So the problem is Sagittarius. I mean, fire signs. Y'all be so caught up in the vision that you move off that way too much without stability, and you don't realize how much time is passing by without you being more stable about something. So with all this intensity, Mars, Mercury going on in the second house, right? Venus coming there. This is the time to stabilize that intensity, find more flow. All right, find more flow and take all that you realize about yourself, your personal value, and be able to put that into a container while you have all these influences in your second house. Venus is going to be able to bring so much support into your life, Sagittarius sun rising. I'm telling you. Venus is about to bring so much support into your life. But if Sagittarius sun rising not intentional about what they're working on, how can somebody appreciate what you got going on, Sagittarius sun rising? If you're one of the most you're one of the signs that have a lot of potential. I always say this about you. Yeah, one of the signs that have a lot of potential to become real reckless or have reckless lives. Jupiter energy is fire energy, is mutable energy. Sagittarius could be here on Monday and there Tuesday. You'd be like, how the hell did you get direct? Did that must have been a direct flight. It ain't no way you get to New York and California that quick. You feel me? So it's like Sagittarius, some concentration, some like, guys, I'm good. I'm working on something. Leaving people on scene, like because everybody wants Sagittarius to participate with things all the time. What's in your seventh house? Okay, so sometimes Sagittarius, you simply be having that reckless life because you entertain what other people be wanting you to do a lot of times because you be the life of the party. You bring a lot of life into things. You have so much vitality. You have so much charisma. You're so witty. You have a great sense of humor. Okay. But you can sacrifice letting the world see those things while you're concentrated on your second house things. And when we talk about Venus in the second house, when it comes into you valuing things from a positive and negative space, Venus is going to refine that. The thing is, you have Mars and Mercury in here. So let's say you're valuing negative things. Mars and Mercury, you might have been too intense trying to connect to your desires, and your desires getting you in trouble in this space. Let Venus come in here and try to get you back on track as to what positive values are in your life. But I really don't believe that should be going on right now because Venus just came out y'all first. No, 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 no. I'm bugging. That could be going on right now because Mars and Mercury have been in here longer. Okay. I just know that Venus coming out of y'all first house, um, that sense of what Capricorn is going through right now, realizing what value they have in the first house, and having to stay with it. It's like you can't just give it out. You have to stay with that sense of self love, self discipline, pouring into yourself, looking in the mirror and being like, yo, if I know I got this much worth in my first house, I got to make something of it. I got to make something to count for it. Okay. That's the phase you just got out of. So that level of being concentrated and focused with how you're taking that value, once again, it could be something you're teaching. It could be the sense of value you feel like you have for yourself by not letting yourself connect, not letting negative people, places, and things come into your life, come into your force field. It could simply be that. It don't even have to be some extra building structure and this, that, and third for a lot of my Sagittarius sunrise. A lot of my Sagittarius sunrise, that's one of the most important things you might be having to learn right now in your life. Not allowing other people, places, and things that don't have a real sense of value for you just enter your life or think they could just enter your life so easily because you're one of the most lighthearted signs in the zodiac. You're one of the most warm signs in the zodiac. Nah, man, make some people have to show some true colors, work this, that, and the third, you know, show some intention of why they want to be in your life and show some value. Show some value. All right, Sagittarius sun risings, family, I love y'all so much. Another late service in the books. All right, guys, enjoy y'all weekend. All right, there's a full moon, post full moon vibes. Don't do too much. Mars and Mercury's conjunct, and Uranus is about to go direct. So when we talk about intense, impulsive actions and behavior, we're not going to get caught up in that. If we're going to be the ones pushing out anything intense, it's because we're trying to conquer a cycle because it's full moon time and we know it's something that we have to conquer so we can create more clarity and more openness during our Aquarius season transits. Not just being intense for whatever negative reason because we can't sit with a certain feeling or emotion about something or we got to project something this and the third because that's not wise, guys. Right? And I know everybody in here is some wise guys. All right. All right, family. I love y'all. Y'all already know what the vibes are. I will see y'all if we don't talk tomorrow. We got the horoscopes on Sunday.